Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Tyler. Getting back to trying to be more consistent with these videos. So, keep the questions coming because it helps me a lot, but I want to try to get more consistent, just hitting different points, moving along. But for this video, I want to talk about is this huge question because it's a big topic and it's kind of underground in the subconscious of people now. And it is a big deal when it comes to faith, when it comes to anything really, laws and just life in general. Question is truth relative? Can it be, this is good for me, but it might not be good for someone else? So they can have their truth and I can have my truth. And when you really get down and when you look into that, it makes no sense. There can't be one truth and then there be another truth. 2 + 2 = 4. Somebody can't say that it equals 5, and then that's how it, and then for them, because that's okay for them, it can equal 5. That's not possible. It doesn't work. And that's kind of what I want to hit on with this whole video is, so in the culture that we live in today, most people will say things to the tune of, they don't necessarily understand what they're saying, but they'll say, what they do say is, all truth is relative. There is no absolute truth. Your truth can be yours, mine is mine. Well, first off, jumping right off the bat, if someone says all truth is relative, that statement violates everything that they just said. If someone says there is no absolute truth, what they just said isn't absolute truth. So if they were to follow their own convictions, the statement they just made, saying there is no absolute truth, can't be trusted. And then nothing can be trusted. If there is no absolute truth, then nothing can be trusted. And that's where that lands. But people that have this mindset will apply it in certain situations where they deem, where they deem. And to bounce off of that, so if I'm talking to somebody about biblical doctrine or something like that, most of the time, if I don't agree with what they believe, even though they say all truth is relative, they get upset with me. And I'll just be like, well, how can you say all truth is relative, but get mad at me when I have a different opinion than you? And when I believe a different way, you can't have your cake and eat it too. And that's what happens most of the time. So, what I do want to say though, in talking about this, one point is, yes, that does sound, and going back to the point I just made, saying that all truth is relative does sound really tolerant. It sounds like you want to love everybody, but that's not the case. When you put it into practice, it doesn't work, because if you're basically refuting anybody's position and saying that yours is better, it's very judgmental and it's very underhanded when you really try to dig it up and think about it. And like I said, it sounds like it's tolerant and open-minded, but really it's not, because all you're doing is saying that all of my views are what's matter, none of yours do. Even though that's just for you, it doesn't work for me. My view is more important, than somebody else's view, and that's really what that breeds when you say that there is no absolute truth. And hopping on to something else, and trying to explain this a little better, some statements are based on opinion. So like if I say my favorite animal is a lion, somebody else's favorite animal can be something else. Or if I say, my favorite car is a Mustang, or my favorite car is a Camaro, somebody can say that there's something else. There are scenarios, and most of those revolve around opinion, where truth is relative. However, what most often happens is people want to apply that same concept to religion and to different ideas, especially surrounding the Word of God. They want to apply that opinion to God, to religion, especially Christianity, and that's where opinion kind of doesn't matter. That's when you start running into the realm where there are absolute truth. And I can make videos shooting off of this point, but that's the main point that I want to make, is that there is absolute truth. There is an absolute truth. Jesus himself said that I am the way, the truth, and the life. I am the way, the truth, and the life. It's funny for somebody to say, I am the truth. We don't understand it in our culture, but he said that he is the truth. And I can get into, why and that's the question that I always want any Christian to be prepared for. Is it's not enough now to say, oh, I believe this. I believe this is true. I believe this and that. Now, it's paramount for us to be able to say, yes, that's what you believe, but why? Tell me why you believe that. Defend it. And that's something that I want to prepare Christians to do. And I can talk, and I love to talk to anybody about that. I just love to talk. I'm not going to beat anybody down. I'm not going to do that. I love to talk about this. So, if you have any questions or comments, I'm going to make shoot off videos from this point in this topic. But, like and subscribe, comment, whatever. If you don't like what I have to say, if you dislike it, I'd rather you write a comment than just press dislike, because that really does nothing for me to help me out, make these videos better, and explain things better. And if you dislike it, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Don't be afraid to talk about it. If you want to disagree, I love to have a discussion. So that's all I have to say for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all the people that are subscribing. I really appreciate it. That really means a lot to me. But just keep the questions coming, and I'd be happy to talk about these things and just explain them the best that I can. So God bless you guys, and I hope everyone has a great day.